The journey of discovery began here on Earth. The first man to explore the limits of the atmosphere was retired US Air Force Colonel Joe Kitinger. At the age of 72, he is still flying. In 1960, he attempted something no one had tried before: to leave the atmosphere behind.
This was the first time anybody had ever been to this high of altitude. This was the first time man had ever been in an actual space environment. So I had some concern about what was going to happen.
Project Excelsior was an attempt to send a man to 100,000 feet in a helium balloon. If successful, Joe Kitinger would be the first human in space.
63,000 feet, that's where a man, unprotected, his blood would boil. Actually boil because of lack of pressure. So for man, space is 63,000 feet. So any place above that, you die very quickly without a pressure suit. The balloon was overhead, and at the signal, they cut the straps holding the gondola down, and off I lifted. I had great confidence in myself and the equipment and the team, but there's always that unknown. There's always something that you may not have covered.
At 50,000 feet, Kitinger hit a snag. The glove on his rudimentary spacesuit sprung a leak.
Now, what that meant was that the blood would pool in my hand, and it just continually pool and pool and pool. But I didn't tell my flight surgeon because I didn't want to worry him. And I also felt that if I had told him that he would have probably made me abort the flight. And I felt that reasonably certain that I could survive not having a pressure suit glove on my right hand. So I continued on. Overhead, the sky was black as it could be. I couldn't see any stars, but it was that black.
An hour and a half after liftoff, Kitinger reached 103,000 feet.
I was up on a porch. I was at the highest step in the world, looking down on our planet. I could see the clouds below and the atmosphere, the haze layer. It was a very profound feeling that I had, and the realization of really just how hostile that environment is. And it's only 20 miles above our Earth. The air outside looks the same, but there's no air there. It's like being in an environment that's cyanide, that you take one whiff and you're dead. Just 20 miles down, there was safety and comfort and an environment that man is used to.
Kitinger spent just 11 minutes in that netherworld on the brink of space. And then he prepared to return.
So I took that final look around. I said my silent prayer. I hit the button to start the cameras working, and I jumped from the gondola. I fell face to earth for a little ways, and I had really no sensation of falling because I had no visual reference on anything. So I thought I was really suspended in space. And I turned over my back about this time, and I looked up, and the balloon was racing into the heavens. I mean, at a fantastic rate. To me, it was just flying away. And what it was, the balloon was standing still, and I was the one that was falling so rapidly.
Kitinger fell to Earth at the speed of sound, but with no air around him, it was a silent fall.
I had no ripple of the fabric, my pressure suit, and it was a very weird sensation.
After 4 minutes of falling through space, Kitinger began to re-enter the protective blue haze and was hit by the familiar world of cloud, sky, and air. Joe Kitinger had gone beyond the edge of the sky and lived to tell the tale.
15 minutes before, I'd been at the edge of space, and now, to me, I was in the Garden of Eden. We really don't appreciate what a beautiful planet we have.